The following is a commercial presentation on behalf of Vision Cruise. It's Cruise at 6.
Hello and welcome, my friends. Welcome to a very special Cruise at 6 tonight. We are dedicating the whole of the show to more special cruises with MSC Cruises. Yes, and with me, a special guest in the studio. It's Mr. Steve Harris from MSC Cruises.
Hello, John. Happy New Year to you.
Well, a very happy New Year. And Steve's been with MSC since, well, he was knee-high to a grasshopper. And you know what he doesn't know about MSC isn't worth knowing. And I'll tell you what, we've got so many great things to tell you and some super prices and your chance to come and join me on one of their brand new mega liners. It's so exciting. Jay McDonald's already been on, but I don't mind not being, following up. I don't mind. Listen, if you want to get hold of us, this is all you have to do. If you live in the UK, it's this easy. It's a free call number, 0800 655 6449. That's from a mobile or a landline. If you're in the Republic of Ireland today, it's 1800 80 55 00, and that's free for you too. If you're outside the UK or Ireland, 0044 371 222 331. Tell us you're calling from outside the UK and we'll call you straight back. If you want to text us, text the word cruise, leave a space, and then your message to 60300. Your standard network rate supply there. And if you want to email us, it's dead easy, studio@visioncruise.co.uk. Now, if you want to mingle in social media with us on Facebook, just search for Vision Cruise UK. Don't forget to like the page because we do Facebook Lives and we wouldn't want you to miss out on them. On Twitter, we're @VisionCruise_UK. And you can watch all these programs time and time again on our catch-up on YouTube. It's youtube.com/Vision Cruise, and you'll never miss out on another program again. As if you'd want to, and remember that all this programme is up there in a few moments' time as well, so you can always catch up with it there as well. Now then, let's talk to Steve about MSC Cruises. I mean, MSC, when I first started in the industry, MSC Cruises were sort of, they were one of the alsos. But now they are. I mean, so how many ships do you have at the moment? Is it
got 14 ships in the fleet at the moment?
But 11 on order.
Yeah, it's coming. Yeah, we launched 2 last year, so that's now into the 14. But obviously we've got by 2026. We're launching from last year up to 2026, 11 new ships. So big, massive growth plans. I mean, we are the fastest growing cruise line in the world at the moment, and we're still privately owned. We're still a family-owned company, which is fantastic.
Well, that's what I like about it. It's a privately owned. It's a family organisation. We're a family organisation here at Vision Cruise as well, and that it's values, isn't it? It's family values,
so, yeah.
and that's what goes into it. And your ships, I mean, they are just so wonderful. If anyone had never been on a cruise before, what would you say to them to say, it's come and try it?
Well, I think any cruise line's got their good points and they're great at what they do. I think with MSC, we're a great cruise line because I think it's very cosmopolitan feel on board, very classy style on board. Yeah. There's a mix of nationalities on board, so it's, as I say, it's quite chic on board. As I say, and it's a real. You feel like you're on holiday when you're on board.
That's exactly how I would say it. When you go on board, you feel as though you're on holiday. It's that holiday feel. It's not as though I could be anywhere in another high street in Britain. You feel as though I'm on holiday here. Another couple of languages added again.
Exactly.
You feel that way.
It's very warm, very friendly. Again, like the hospitality you expect when you're on holiday. So it's very, very informal, but it's perfect. It's a really nice atmosphere.
Now, we're going to be talking about a couple of the ships. I mean, so we're going to talk about the Seaside in a few minutes' time, which has just been launched.
It has.
And we've got the Sea View coming along this year as well. But let's start off by talking about the Magnifica, because the Magnifica is coming into Southampton for this year. We are so excited about this. I will live to Barcelona to film this, that you can see here on board. But, first of all, the grandiosity of it all. And it is very grand, isn't it?
Very much so, yeah, very much. In the atrium that you're looking at there, it's very, there's a specific marble that we use for the staircase, and the whole design of the ships is very, again, hands-on, very family-orientated. It's all very done in-house.
Yeah.
So we have very much how the design of the ships is how we want the ships to be and the feel of them on board. So very grand areas on board the ship.
Now, the staterooms, let's have to talk about staterooms. Now, with the Magnifica, you're going to do something different because you're putting kettles in and stuff like that.
Yes, we are. We've again, what we've done is listen to customer feedback from a British cruise point of view for British cruise passengers. So, yeah, really pleased to say that we've for 2018, all the Magnifica cabins will have tea and coffee making facilities on board. We've even went out with a Facebook social media competition to allow the UK customers British customer to decide what brand of tea we have on board, and it was Yorkshire tea won. From out of all the teas that we had to vote, so it was Yorkshire tea, and obviously and coffee available in the cabins as well. But even the food again, and the hotel director, they're British again, so it's very much well, British.
That's great. The cruise director, and also British comedians on board.
British
as well.
comedians and the shows and the entertainment again is tweaked and steered more towards a UK passenger, British passenger.
Also, we've got Sky Sports on board with the Premiership on board, haven't we, as well?
Yep. I mean, we have indeed, and the World Cup.
Yeah, it's all. And you know, for me, what I like about it all is, overnight, the ship just comes alive, doesn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Great evening entertainment. So again, whatever your choice of entertainment would be, whether it be a pianist, jazz, or opera, there'd be all types of different music
and dancing
going on.
As well,
dancing,
ballroom dancing, nightclubs, and the rest of it. It's all there.
Yeah.
And quiet lounges as well.
Yeah, if you want just to quiet away from it all, then absolutely you can always find a quieter place on board our ships.
Now the food is absolutely fantastic, but on a Sunday you can have a roast dinner, can't you?
You can, very much so. On the ex-UK cruises again, we've tweaked it. So again, we'll serve a British roast on a Sunday, and again with all the condiments that customers expect, a British customer expects. So again, we've listened to feedback, and we've tweaked it a little bit.
I just love it, and the theatre show as well. They're just fun. I mean, look at the theatre; it is incredible.
Very grand theatres, beautiful theatres on board our ships.
It is. It really is. The whole thing here, it's a great experience. If you've never been on a cruise before, and you know, before I first went on a cruise, the sort of things I thought was number one, be claustrophobic. You know, I don't want to be stuck on a cruise ship like that with all those people. It'll be a bit snobby, and I won't get along with everybody. It's just not like that, is it?
Not at all. You can make some really great friends on board a cruise or any cruise line. But again, I very much personally like our ships because we do have the different nationalities on there, so you can meet some really interesting people, and a great place to people watch as well. Yeah,
it really is. Now, the great thing about this cruise that we're going to be talking about right now is it's going around Northern Europe on the 8th of October. Now, what I would say to you is this price here at 675 quid, it's for 7 nights. Now that is, remember, it's full board. It's full board, but not only at 675 pounds, we are also going to add in an all-inclusive drinks upgrade. So you're going to get all your drinks included. And not only that, I've got another little thing up my sleeve for you coming up in a minute for this one as well. You turn up at Southampton, if you're on a coach, and you very well could be, if you're on a coach, you just get off and take your hand luggage on. They look after it. You know, next time you see your luggage, it's in your stateroom. We're going to cruise out. Our first port of call, Le Havre in France. Now, this week, you're to Paris for the day, isn't it?
Paris for the day, or Honfleur. It's beautiful.
Honfleur, or maybe the Normandy beaches.
Yep.
You know, there is so much to see and do. Then Bruges. Now, for me, you go to Brussels for the day, or you go to Bruges.
Yeah.
For me, I'd go to Bruges.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
You know, it's a
beautiful place.
Chocolate box, gorgeous, isn't it? You know, the canals. Then we're into Amsterdam. Now, where the ship pulls in Amsterdam is right in the city centre, isn't it? Right next to the railway station. Yep. You know, if you say to anyone, where's the centre of a town or city, they'll say the railway station, and that's where you're pulling in. And then, you know, you're overnighting there. Well, Amsterdam, overnight. You know,
there are other areas as well.
Yeah, it's lovely canal areas I was thinking of, and then Hamburg in Germany. There's so it's Germany's second largest city. Lots going on there. Now, 675 quid is a great price, and that, can I tell you, is for an ocean view stateroom for 675. But not only that, and I'd do this, and Steve, I think you back me up on this.
Absolutely.
For 75 quid extra, you can have a balcony.
£75 for the week?
For the week. 75 quid per person for the week, you can have a balcony. And for me, no-brainer.
An absolute steal. Really is.
It is. Yeah, I've never known any cruise line where you can do that for 75 quid. Remember, all inclusive. Plus, also, up my sleeve, a free coach to and from with Evesway on their Cruise Link coach service from pickup points right around the whole of the span of the UK. And the price doesn't change. Dial the number. It's a free call number, obviously. Let's have a look at the details, shall we? I can't believe it. It's a free call number, an 0800 number. Just give us a call. Our girls and boys are standing by. I can't believe this. And by the way, we can do this on many dates across the whole of the year. Now, the date, the prices do vary from date to date. The prices do vary from date to date. But, you know, give us a call. But look at this. Going on the 8th of October for 7 nights, 675 quid for an ocean view. Kids' prices. Let's talk kids' prices.
Yep, kids' prices. Kids' prices are from £169 for a child from 2 to 12, and then we have the child prices from 12 to 17 years, and they're 269 from 269. So absolutely incredible prices for children.
Do you know? I've never known this before. I've never known prices like this before for kids and also for adults as well. If you want it, you dial the number, my friends. How long this will last, I don't know. I really don't know. Now we've talked about one cruise ship. Now the latest addition is a brand new one, the MSC Seaside.
Yeah,
I mean, wow. Now, can I tell you, I've been on the Seaside. I was on the Seaside when she was being built, unfortunately. Not since she's been built, but I went on board. Oh my god! Look, it looks like Miami, doesn't it? It looks like Miami at the back there. You know, Miami.
That's exactly what it started on. Yeah, it started on the Miami beach condos at the back. So
look, swimming pool at the back, but it's all about the outside spaces.
Very much so.
It's all about the outside space. Do you know the way you've got these the glass walkways that go out over to sea? Now, that was taken from there. This just has got one. This has got 3 of them.
Yep.
And this is the glass lift, isn't it? The glass lifter goes up and down.
At the very back of the ship.
At the very back of the ship. You could put me on that for a fortnight and I'd just go up and down on the lift. I'd be happy. But look, the water park. I mean, look at this. For a water park at sea. It is incredible. There is so much going on here. It's untrue.
Absolutely, yeah.
The sports deck. Look at that. Look at that water park. It goes right out over the sea and back in again.
Seaside it's an incredible ship. I was fortunate to go on to the. We had 2 launches, if you like. We had a European launch for it in Trieste at the end of November, and it was officially launched in December, just before Christmas. And it is an absolutely amazing strip. It's we call it the next generation ship for MSC, but it is a really completely revolutionary cruise ship, not just for MSC, but in the industry as well. Like you mentioned, John, quite rightly, it's got more outdoor space than any other cruise ship out there. So it's a lot of, we call meeting with the sea. Yeah. So you can eat in the restaurants, but a lot of the restaurants are indoor and outdoor. The buffet restaurant, there's 2 on board.
I was going to say, the 2, I know cruise ships have a buffet, but this got 2 buffets. 2
on board, and you can eat indoor or outdoor. Again, there's an amazing Oriental area, sushi bar, and say an Oriental restaurant, as well as a seafood restaurant as well.
The steak restaurant.
There's a butcher's steakhouse as well on there. It's incredible. It really is a lovely, beautiful ship.
Is it tweaked for the Americans a bit?
A little bit more, yeah, because we home port in Miami. We not only are we launching our new ships, our new hardware, our next generation ships, we're actually, just for example, in Miami, we've got now a dedicated MSC terminal, which opened just before Seaside arrived. So Seaside is based out of Miami, doing 7-night rotational cruises. You can do a 7-night Eastern or Western Caribbean cruise, or you can combine it and have a 14-night itinerary. And yes, we have tweaked it for like we say, for the UK market, for British market for Magnifica. We've very much done that for the US market on Seaside. So very much a Mediterranean style, and we've still very much our heritage on board. But yes, we've tweaked it for the US market as well, and the British market.
Well, I was going to say, I think the British market like the American stuff too, don't they? Now, this is a sailing that we've got going. I mean, you're going to love this. This is on the 16th of March, because it's more or less year-round, but we've pinch to date. This is going, as I said, 16th of March for 9 nights. Now, this is based on Heathrow flights, but we can do other airports and, you know, other dates as well. Going to fly from Heathrow out to Miami, Florida. I'm already in the mood now. Yeah, you can't. We're going to put you up overnight at a wonderful beach, wonderful hotel on South Beach, the Prestina South Beach Art Deco Hotel, which is going to be lovely. South Beach as well, wonderful.
Beautiful, yeah.
Yeah, you know, so then you've got like a half a day in Miami to look around, going to maybe Bayside and all that sort of thing. Then you join the MSC Seaside at the special terminal. Wow. You're going to go on board. You will be wowed, believe me. Our first port of call, just a day away, is Nassau in the Bahamas. Mm-hmm. I mean, the beaches here are terrific, aren't they? I mean, you know, it's duty-free as well. St Thomas in the British Virgin Islands.
I know, beautiful, beautiful islands. And that, like you said, I've been to Nassau as well previously.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful place, isn't it?
These places, you know, Antigua, these are the places where, you know, when I was growing up, things like royalty went and, you know, movie stars went to, and now you can go to. And then we're back into Miami. Absolutely incredible. 1299, that's everything. I'll tell you what as well, if you book this, I'll give you a hamper as well. I'll give you a hamper free of charge if you book this. Let's have a look at the details on it, shall we? 1299, that includes your return flights with your luggage and your transfers and your overnight hotel in Miami as well. And then 7 nights on board the newest ship in the world. Yep. It's the newest ship in the world. And you will be bowled over by it, absolutely bowled over. I mean, I can't believe this. I really can't believe it. At 1299, and you know, maybe if you want to do it for the 2 weeks, you can do as well. What I would do is give us a call. The free call number's on the bottom of the screen. Just do it. Just do it. MSC are out there now, and you know, it's the American levels of service. A friend of mine was on the Seaside. And they said, you know, you could tell it was the American levels of service.
Very much so, yeah. Like I say, we, you know, again, the crew that's on board again are very much more geared towards serving the American market. And as I say, but you know, it's not just all about the US market. Say Seaside, you know, is all about British market as well. Seaside's doing very, very well for us.
I'm not surprised. Now then, your chance to join me on the. Well, it feels like an old ship now. It's been out 6 months. The MSC Meraviglia. Now, I went to have a look at this when it first launched. And we were only talking about 6 months or 7 months ago. And this is your chance to come and join me. Here's what happened when I went to have a look around. Welcome on board MSC's brand new flagship, the MSC Meraviglia. When it comes to giving you the holiday of a lifetime, this is the ship that has it all. From contactless wristbands to open your stateroom door, to huge areas around the main pool, to sunbathe and take it all in. There's even a big screen for entertainment. Not forgetting the indoor pool, with its hot tubs, and the whole area transforms into a nighttime venue too. For the young or the young at heart, there's great things to do on top deck, like the rope works. And for the children, there are loads of things to do in the kids' clubs, complete with the MSC mascots and loads of Lego. There's a splash park with some great slides for all the family. There's the indoor sports area with F1 simulators. And then there's the food. The Marketplace buffet is huge, with so much choice. And I've been told they serve the best pizzas at sea, but I can't tell you who said that. If it's a good old roast that's your thing, well, you won't be disappointed. The main dining room is really impressive. Just look at the wine rack alone. Do you know there are over a choice of 11 different dining experiences here on board, and they're all unique and very different. Now tonight I'm dining here in the main dining room, which is absolutely, truly wonderful. Oh, thank you very much indeed. Well, I'm tucking into the lamb cutlets, and do you know, they look gorgeous, and they you'd love this. You'll also love the choice of ice creams they have on board. The ice cream shop is incredible, and with all that to enjoy, well, you may want to work some of it off in the state-of-the-art fitness centre. This is the main atrium of the ship, the main walkway through, the promenade, if you like, of the ship. And as you can see, the sky, it changes all the time. It's a light that glows and glows, and there are so many different ways. It's huge. I've seen the Sistine Chapel up there. It's incredible. I've seen the Tricolour of France up there. And then, as you go down here, there's different restaurants and bars. There's even a great British pub, which I think we'll pop into a little later on. There's all the restaurants down here. There's teppanyaki. There's shops, there's chocolate bars. Oh, and I tell you what, there's a chocolatier. I tell you what, this is so innovative. You'll love it. You'll also love all the retail therapy available on board. And remember, they're all at duty-free prices. Now, any ship that has a chocolatier has got me on board, and this has got what a chocolatier. They make all the stuff on board, and you know, the lucky news is, I've heard there are no calories at sea, so, well, I'll stock up. Of an evening, apart from the main theatre with the fabulous international shows, there's also the very first Circus du Soleil at sea. Ah, Mr. Bond, you're back. Well, I tell you what, I wish I was back. This is a TV studio that they've got here on board the ship. Why am I wasting my life in Liverpool when I could do everything from here? Well, everybody needs a local, and here's your local at sea. It's the Brass Anchor. It's got so many different British beers, it's untrue. It's even got a dartboard, and you know what? I've heard they do karaoke in here. So I might be in here a while. In the meantime, cheers. You know, at the end of the day, when you consider the value for money a cruise on this ship offers, it is truly incredible. You've got all the wonderful facilities of the water park and the rope works. You've got things like the 3D cinema. You've got things like the bowling alley. Great stuff that you'll enjoy time and time again. You've got the outdoor cinema. You've got so much to enjoy. And then you go inside, and my goodness, the changing scenery is incredible on that dome, which is lovely. The crystal staircases, the British pub, 12 different places to eat on board, including one of the best buffets I've seen at sea. I mean, the value for money this holiday really offers is outstanding. And I tell you what, if you've been thinking of it, don't think any longer, because there's one of these sunbeds, and I'm telling you now, it's got your name written all over it. Yeah, it does have your name on it, and this price here, by the way, is for a balcony. Now, this is to join me on the Mediterranean on the 16th of March this year. So what's that, 9 weeks away? 9 weeks away? For 7 nights. Don't let the fact that I'm going to be on put you off. But we're going to have a great laugh. We're going to have a great laugh. I've got a pub crawl, a bar crawl organised, because I'm going to have John's quiz in the pub.
Absolutely.
I'm going to do all that.
There's enough bars and pubs and everything.
23.
Exactly.
23. Not that I counted. This is based on a Gatwick flight, but we can fly from loads of other airports as well. Going to fly out to Barcelona. When you get to Barcelona, that's where we're going to meet you at the airport, take you down the ship. Do you know what? When we get on board, we're going to have a cocktail party when we sail out from Barcelona, and that is going to be wonderful. Then our next day, Marseille in the south of France. It's the second largest city in France, and therefore there's loads to do. And just, the cheeses and the wines. Genoa in Italy, Portofino from here.
Genoa, Portofino, Genoa itself, but also Portofino. I was there in October. Stunning. Beautiful.
Then Civitavecchia, where you can go to Rome for the day.
You can do Rome.
I mean, maybe go see the Colosseum, the Vatican. If you're going to go to the Vatican, well, I tell you, I'll give you tips on that when we're on board. Then Palermo. Oh, I love it. It's lovely. It's beautiful, isn't it? It really is. Absolutely stunningly beautiful. Then Valletta in Malta. I love Malta.
I do.
I've been there so many times. And Valletta is, those little rickety buses that take you everywhere. It's fun. And then we're back into Barcelona before we fly you back to the UK. Now remember, I'm going to be on board. We've already got like loads and loads of people already on board. Your chance, and we're going to give you the chance to come dine with me as well. So do all that sort of thing, you know. And I don't hide myself out. Don't think, you know, I'll see him once on a Wednesday. No, I'm out there, mate. I tell you. And I tell you, if you book this now, I'll send you a Christmas hamper. Okay, I'll send you a Christmas hamper. And not only that, all-inclusive drinks. It's a balcony. It's all-inclusive drinks, and I'm going to give you a hamper. Let's have a look at the details. I mean, wow. Yeah, take the shirt off me back. It's such a great deal, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, for a balcony on a brand. I mean, you saw the ship. You saw the ship. You were on the ship, weren't you? You've been on the ship. For me, do you know what? The Cirque du Soleil.
Absolutely.
We didn't even mention that, did we?
Yeah, Cirque du Soleil on board. So we has on a 7-night itinerary. The Cirque du Soleil performance is on 6 of the nights, and it's 2 different performances every evening. And the Cirque du Soleil show, dedicated lounge, Carousel Lounge it's called, and it's an amazing, amazing show.
I tell you what, if you want to have a really good look at MSC Meraviglio to decide if you want to come on board, if you go to My5 on the website, My5, and that is Channel 5's catch-up service, and go to Cruising with Jay McDonald, and you'll see it there. Cruising with Jay McDonald, and it's on My5. That's the Channel 5 catch-up service. Now then, we've already seen around the MSC Magnifica, but let's give you another deal. This is going around the Mediterranean on the 25th of June. Now, this is based in Southampton, remember, with all the bells and whistles, that you know, the tea coffee making facilities on board and all that sort of thing. Going to cruise out from Southampton. Our first port called Le Havre in France, once again. Now, this is, once again, you know, you've got, say, Honfleur, which is gorgeous. Go to Paris for the day. And the time of year this is going in June, it's last week in June, first week in July, isn't it? So you get to lectures. That's where you go to a Porto for the day.
Absolutely, yeah, you can do.
And a Porto is fabulous. All the fortified wines. Lisbon. Absolutely incredible, Lisbon. Where the ship pulls in, right near the city centre as well. Get those little trams, the little yellow trams everywhere. Number 22 takes you everywhere. Cadiz is our next port of call. Go to Seville for the day from here as well. That's the home of the flamenco dance. You know, they say, grab your maracas, love, you've clicked. And then we're into Malaga. Can you imagine being on the Costa del Sol in July?
Very nice.
Do you know,
nice.
I'm loving this. By the way, La Coruña next in northern Spain, absolutely incredible. That's, you know, this is where they do all the Rioja wines and things like that. Did I tell you we were all inclusive? This includes all your drinks. Amsterdam. We're in Amsterdam next. We're going to overnight in Amsterdam. I'm thinking the Diamonds Factory, Anne Frank's house. You go on the canal cruises here as well.
You can really experience it by staying overnight.
Absolutely.
You can have a good time.
Wonderful. Then we've got a day in Hamburg before we cruise back into Southampton. Let's have a look at the details on this one, shall we? 1,349. You're 2 weeks away. It's the last week in June, the first week in July. British comedians on board, British beer. By the way, you are all inclusive. It includes all your drinks, all your food. Absolutely magnificent on the MSC Magnifica.
And it's a beautiful, beautiful ship.
Yep. If you want it, dial a number. It's a free call number. Do you know what, Steve? I can't believe time has just overtaken us, overwhelmed us.
I know, it goes too so quickly.
It goes so quickly. Listen, thanks very much for coming to see us.
You're absolutely welcome.
Do come again.
I will do.
If you want this or any other MSC deal, there's only one number to call, and that's on the bottom of the screen right now. It's an 0800 number, and it's free. Listen, get your MSC deal right now. We've got wonderful cruises to choose from. All you have to do, give us a call or go onto the website, visioncruise.co.uk. Carry on cruising.
You've been watching a commercial presentation on behalf of Vision Cruise.